very factual shirt, I think. That's a very factual shirt. We're all wearing very factual shirts today.
Yes, we are, because it is Elimination Chamber, the chamber of facts, and we're going to spit facts. Starting off with the first fact. The only fact that matters. This one is to have a spot in one of the main event of WrestleMania
29. Which belt is on the line? Right there.
This one.
The World Heavyweight Championship. Alberto Del Rio versus the Big Show for the 19th. And The Rock means maybe 5th or 6th.
Well, I feel like they've fought multiple times before this.
Yes.
This wasn't like a, hey, we never fought before, let's fight thing. It's like, hey,
we've been here.
We here.
Where'd they start? We started from
from the bottom, now we're here.
There it is. And they were here, and they showed the little hype up for the, orange paint on the Big Show and all that stuff. Before this was over, we started thinking, I don't care about this match, but what if Ziggler? What if Ziggler comes out and cashes in?
Did we care about this match?
No, but then we started caring about Ziggler, and then we got way too hyped, and we should have known that we were building ourselves up for disappointment.
Yeah,
because we did.
We were out there analyzing what arm was getting the cross arm breaker.
Yeah.
Near the end.
He's doing the left arm. He's going to knock him out after the match.
That way the right arm was still good. And the match itself was, if you've seen their matches before,
yeah,
they're sevens, the consistent sevens.
Yeah. It's like, why didn't I like this? Think back to Big Show, Mark Henry. Two big guys. They did something different every time back like last year.
Yeah,
they went from the elbow drop off top rope. These guys, there's nothing they could do differently. Really, like we've seen it. It's there.
Yeah.
Now let it die, please.
And I think this was the end of it.
I hope so.
Yeah, because you can't have the feud end with it being counted out. So this needed to happen. That's why it was first on the show. The crowd was decent for it.
Oh yeah.
And Del Rio picked up the win. Big Show does not punch him. And then
Big Show does tap out though.
Taps, yeah.
You don't see that very often. I was trying to think of it, but I don't know. I can't think of the last time it happened, but I know it doesn't happen often.
It doesn't happen very often. We could look it up, but we're not going to do that.
No, we're not.
We're going to talk about real facts. We're talking about WWE facts.
Fact.
But anyway, overall, 7.
Yeah, I'd give it that. It was like
a 7.
Yeah.
The best way to describe it is the scale of 1 to 10, and it was
7.
Yeah, C minus. Like,
that's good.
Yeah, like, you get the grade back, and if you were expecting bad, the C minus is good. If you're expecting good, the C minus is a failure.
It's like when I get a C minus on my math test, and I'm so pumped.
Yeah, because we expected the natural regression of the feuds. This feud really started off here,
never left,
and stayed here.
Yeah,
like it had some,
It never got to here, and it never got to here. We're just here.
Which is Alberto Del Rio's career in a nutshell.
Fact.
Everything he does stays here.
Hmm?
His character stays here.
Hmm.
But what can you do?
We can't do anything. But he will be going to WrestleMania, potentially.
Potentially.
But moving on to the U.S. title match, which before the match started, I realized that this is a 6-month title reign for Cesaro. Kind of flew by. SummerSlam pre-show. But yeah, him versus The Miz again. There's no one else that could have ran out there, so why not? And these matches are always good because Cesaro always does those few spots where you're like I said, I was like, man, he's really pissed at The Miz. He's really hurting The Miz right now. Like, this is screwed right now.
We were talking about a couple seconds ago with how Mark Henry and Big Show, everything was different.
Yeah.
Miz and Cesaro have been fighting for a while, and it's been different every time.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what they do, they've been rolling out different stuff. And I'm cool with it. And I'm cool. We were talking about before the match, Cesaro is moving up, might be in our fave 5s.
Oh, yes.
But you look at a couple of years ago where it was just like, we didn't really there wasn't really 5 wrestlers you could throw in there without having a stretch in there.
Mm-hmm.
Del Rio, in my case.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's a fight to get in the fave 5.
It is. It's a battle right now.
It's a battle.
We're battling out here.
So Cesaro picks up the win in a not clean fashion. He got a shot in the nuts.
And he said, my nuts.
He didn't really get a shot to the nuts, but he sold like he got a shot to the nuts.
His face
and the ref believed him.
My nuts.
My nuts.
So The Miz gets disqualified, and then The Miz says, oh yeah, and he kicks him in the nuts. Cesaro says, my nuts.
Yeah, and I'm not going to mind seeing this match again.
No, because it'll probably happen again. Like you said, WrestleMania pre-show.
Yeah, WrestleMania pre-show. And that's not a slight on either of them. Because last year, was Cesaro even on the roster at WrestleMania?
No.
Which is crazy to think he's had the U.S. title for this long and he hasn't been up for a full year.
Right.
And The Miz last year was thrown on a 10.
He was in the GM thing.
He picked up the win, didn't he? Yeah.
He did. He's still undefeated at WrestleMania.
Yep.
But yeah, so
his character's coming around though, and as much as we talk crap on The Miz for being like when he first started the face turn,
he's getting better.
Yeah, and that's the thing about he's consistently getting better. And I think
no matter what he does, it seems like he's always getting better, so that's good. But
in this match itself, like we were like I had this epiphany during it, like if this was for the WWE Championship. And this was at the end. Obviously, the WWE Championship match was if this didn't exist,
right?
And this was the last one. I don't think a lot of people would mind, like because both these guys really have the ability to tell the story needs to be told.
I'm trying to get to not glare. Stop it. There we go.
Always gonna glare.
But yeah, it makes sense, and we'll probably see this. Well, definitely because of how it ended. But yeah, we'll see if it comes before WrestleMania or if they try to do it at WrestleMania. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then we got.
We'll see how many people are trying to get the WrestleMania paycheck.
Digging and planting. Kane and Daniel Bryan backstage. Ooh, hello. And what were they doing? Arguing.
Planting seeds.
Yep. Daniel Bryan's like, "Are you still mad at me?" And Kane's like, "Listen, I'm trying to get to the title and get some pull. That's what I'm trying to do." And Kane basically is like, "You need to take this more seriously." But here's the thing. You have my back, and I'll have my back. And Daniel Bryan said, "No." And then King kind of walks off. And you're like, uh-oh. Little plant the seeds. And then we got actually to the chamber match, which was Henry, Orton, Jericho, Bryan, Kane, Swagger. And yeah, so they all got in. There was no eliminations before all 6 were in. They were all in there for a while. They were all battling out. There was some good matchups in there. And then Henry came out 6th.
After 2 suplexes on the top rope.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And Kane was still selling a DDT onto the grate.
Yeah, the Orton through the ropes, DDT out of the grate. So it was 6. So Mark Henry was just sitting there like smacking the cage like, "Let me out of this cage.
Let me in now.
Yeah.
Let me in now.
Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let me in now. I'm in now. I got my my friends now. I'm in now."
And this was one of those moments where
Nelly, St. Louis.
Nothing really of any substance was really happening.
No.
But so much is being told just with what was going on. We were pumped.
Fact.
And when Henry hit the ring, it was like
boom, bada boom, bada boom.
Like eyes lit up.
Yep. We said he's
leaned forward towards the TV.
He's about to knock some people over. And he did. He eliminates Daniel Bryan. Bryan was the first one out. And then shortly after that, he eliminates Kane. And we're like, okay, that could have been seen. I would have thought Swagger, but I guess I can see how this makes sense.
Yeah.
But then, something that neither of us saw coming. We both picked Henry to win this match. Mark Henry catches the triple team of all triple teams. He gets a code. Swagger did something. Then he catches a code breaker into an RKO. Ryan was pissed because he got tossed through the glass or whatever it's called earlier.
Yeah.
So he was pissed. He was just
nuts. Through the pod.
Yeah. So he gets a couple finishers. So Mark Henry gets out. So it was surprising to see him get out, but at least they made it seem like, okay, it took freaky some ill stuff here. So he gets out. Then it's down to Jericho, Orton, and Swagger, and you're like, okay. I mean,
if you name your 3 left, and Mark Henry is not in there, it's like, what? You don't think Swagger is going to be top 3?
No.
And you could make a case for the other 2.
Yeah, but I thought the 3 would be these 2 and Henry. So I was like, ooh, Swagger, huh?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was all bets are off because we were both pretty certain Henry was winning.
Yeah.
So then it was like, oh, snap. So I got
Henry leaves.
I was all aboard the Orton train.
Comes back and lays all of them out. And then Booker T's like, hell no, you get out of here. And he got out of there. Before the match, though, one shout out. We'll save this later. Anyway, I'll save it for later. Okay.
But so that's down to the last 3, and then there was a really, really sick interaction between Jericho and Orton. Yeah. It went from like attempted RKO to spin out to walls Jericho, fell over, went for the lion salt, knees up, spin out, RKO, 1, 2, 3. Jericho's eliminated. It's down to Orton, Swagger, and before we could even digest what just happened, Swagger rolls up, boom, 1, 2, 3, and gets the hell out of there. Like, and we're all just. And then I was sitting there, I was like,
we popped. We popped. I yelled.
It was one of those so confused. I was like, wait a minute.
It was like initial, like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
And then it was like, hold on a second.
Yeah.
And then everything all starts to click back together. And this is
my reaction was like this. Holy fuck, I want Randy Orton to wait a minute. And then I was like, he goes, oh, the Mexican and the American. I go, why did I even think of that before? That's the whole point of the gimmick.
Yep.
Like, and why? Like, it makes so much sense. They've been talking about, like, we should have seen this coming, but it made too much sense.
Should have seen this coming. Sorry, inside joke. 3 people got this, and Blaze is not watching this, so only us got it. Oh well. Anyway, shout to Kyle Christopher.
Kyle Christopher's my boy.
Anyways,
if you want to get on a track, I'm here, Kyle Christopher.
You need the streets need this. But for real though, we're excited for We're excited for the first match of WrestleMania to be Jack Swagger versus...
Like, people that are going to complain about this, understand that it's going to open the show. Yeah. It's not that big of a deal. Everyone chill. This is going to be cool.
Yeah. And the best part about it is, we always sit there, and we're included, but mostly you guys on the internet are always just like, it's always the same guys getting the same shots. Why don't we get anything different? Right now, we have Alberto Del Rio, face turn, first time as a face, brand new, and it's giving an opportunity for a guy who's pretty talented, of consistent 7, to try to take a step up because he was stuck at a 7 at the heel.
Yes.
You have a character we haven't seen before.
Yep.
A xenophobic American who does it in a way to get hated.
Yes. Who would have thought that okay, think about this. A rich Mexican aristocrat versus a patriot American, and we're gonna be cheering for this guy. Well, I'm gonna be cheering for this guy. Yeah. But in your mind, you should be cheering for this guy.
Yeah. And how they've portrayed it, it's tough to cheer for Swagger until you realize how awesome he's doing at that.
Yes.
And the dude has potential.
I
mean, right now he doesn't talk, and that was the biggest thing, was he had that weird lisp and kind of didn't really say anything with that.
I want to say it so bad.
Swagger.
Welcome to Consequences, Randy.
Welcome to Consequences, Randy.
I love Seth Rollins.
Yeah, Seth Rollins just shouldn't talk. Jack Swagger just shouldn't talk. There's some guys that need the mouthpiece, and that's not a knock on Swagger, because what Swagger can do, maybe Antonio Cesaro is the only person who can replicate it.
Yeah.
In terms of agility and ability to do
size, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it doesn't at first glimpse, like right at this second, it doesn't seem like a WrestleMania type match, but with the build it has the potential of, this is probably gonna be a match we're looking forward to, because there's gonna be some things said.
Yeah,
there's gonna be some things said. There we go. Jack Swagger's he called a hook on me. There's gonna be stuff said during this feud that is gonna make us say, I don't know if they can say that.
Which has happened every time that Zeb's talked.
It's gonna be incredible.
He's some old guy. Off the rope show's gonna get mad at us again.
Yeah.
Forgetting that this guy was once in WWE.
We weren't born, probably.
You know what? I don't remember it. I looked it up on Wikipedia and it was cool. But we're sorry.
Yeah.
We're born in the 90s.
I was born in 91 and I never left.
We like Sting. Crow Sting.
We like Stone Cold. Leave us alone.
We don't remember Sting when he had the...
Yeah, we don't know Bash at the Beach Sting. We weren't alive yet, maybe. Yeah. We weren't alive. But yeah, you get the idea.
Steamboat? We were tired before we were going, alright? The only Steamboat we saw was YouTube videos.
And Richie. Richie Steamboat. But yeah, so this was yeah, so that was that. Swagger wins. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just laying it out there. But I'm itching to get this next match.
Yeah.
This shirt was worn for this match. We got the Shield versus the Dream Team here tonight. We got Sheamus, Ryback, and Jonathan versus the 3 amigos. And this match, it had its ups and downs, just for the pure fact of hype. They have to tag in.
Yeah, and then once it was going, you could see that the Shield has cohesion as a tag team. We didn't think they'd have it.
Double tags for days. I was so sick. Tag. And he would tag him as he's going, so then he's still allowed to hit him without it being illegal.
Yeah.
And the other guy can hit him. It was so sick. I mean, I'm sure it's happened before, but that was the first time I've seen it.
Yeah.
We were born in the 90s.
Damn it, we wanted War Games.
Yeah.
We haven't had a good War Games match because we were 1 year old in '92.
Really?
That was the last good War Games match. Those other WCW ones didn't happen.
No, they never happened.
The last good War match was '92 Sting Squadron versus
the other guys.
The Dangerous Alliance.
We were 1.
I thought, yeah, Dangerous Alliance. We'll go with that.
Let's call them that, and if it's wrong, it's wrong. If it's right, you're welcome. But yeah, so
this match was off the charts.
It was, yeah. When I say up and downs, I meant once we kind of did a tag in, that was the down.
But there were some downs where there were some times where we were truly. Okay, hold on. Let me take a step back here. We were fans during this match, but in a different dichotomy.
It really was. We were on some psychology type.
We were just like the Shield, man.
Yeah.
We had to take a step back and look at the fact that these three guys who weren't in WWE 6 months ago.
I had to say out loud, Seth Rollins is versing John Cena right now. Let that sink in for a second. Tyler Black fought John Cena tonight. Jon Moxley fought John Cena. Think about that for a second.
There's giving someone the belt and saying we believe in you, and they're saying we're gonna throw the top 3 guys in the company more or less.
Yeah,
okay, 3 of the top
faces.
5.
Yeah,
3 of the top 5.
Yeah, the 3 top faces.
Yeah, Rock.
Well, I mean, guys that they're really gonna throw out.
Okay, no, but 3 of the top 5. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
But once again, we got some good story being told. Sheamus gets speared through the barricade.
Poor Jillian. Jillian almost got messed up.
So at this point, the Shield has a numbers advantage. The Shield capitalizes on numbers advantages.
The Flying Squirrel was.
But do they?
Flying Squirrels were on high tonight.
That's Seth Rollins' offense.
Mm-hmm.
Worth the price of admission.
Yep.
He's somebody who, as much as it's going to be like, I'm smart for saying this, I'd pay to watch him wrestle. And that's something that they're missing out on, because no one wants to pay to see Del Rio wrestle, really.
Not really.
He doesn't really have anything exciting about it.
There's no wow factor.
Yeah.
It's more like, okay, we paid to come here. We didn't pay to see you, but we'll watch.
Yeah, like we're paid to watch WWE, and you just happen to be here.
Exactly.
This guy, you can tell why he was loved in the Indies, where people, drive the miles to go, because he does something different every time you see him.
Yep.
And the ending of this match was just that.
It was sick.
It accomplishes every piece of.
It really was perfect storytelling because it mirrored the ending of every match ever in these kind of situations. Yeah. As far as, oh, here it comes, screwy finish, everyone's chickens with their heads up. Oh no, the 2 faces with the finish at the same time. Oh, but Cena hits it and he gets speared, and we're thinking, holy shit. Rollins falls on him for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Laps were run.
I ran laps.
Ran for a while. But
run a lap.
It was sick. The Shield beat these 3. That's awesome. It was almost like right before when Cena had him up like this and Ryback had him. In my head, I thought, well, this was obviously not a long-term storyline. This was, let's give these guys something to do until Mania. Now they're done. But no, not at all.
Hold on a second.
Hold a ticket.
Think about this, though. Think about how the ending was. Instead of Cena helping the Ryback, Cena beat up on
Roman Reigns.
Cena Ryback is going to happen for the belt after Cena regains the belt at WrestleMania.
That's a match that needs to happen. It needs to happen.
It needs to happen.
It does need to happen.
It needs to happen. And Chase Oliver 68. The reason why Ryback was over was because he was the last person being tagged and you haven't seen him yet.
Hot tag.
Hot tag. That's why we go crazy for it.
Mm-hmm. And when you're the third face on a team of John Cena and Sheamus, of course you're going to get cheered for.
Yeah. Obviously.
Think about
against 3 guys who no one has any connection to other than the fact that they beat up their favorite wrestlers.
Exactly.
They beat up everybody.
So there you go.
It makes sense.
We were pumped.
It's not sustainable. It's not a sustainable form at this point. And I say that because I think Ryback can do something.
Oh yeah.
You just got to find something sustainable. Because once the losses start coming and you start to get an even thing.
Yeah.
What happened to Goldberg?
What happened to Ryback?
What happened to WCW?
After Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
There you go. He's got to find something else besides
feed me more.
But yeah.
Catchphrases. I need catchphrases. I say my favorite wrestler is this. Or does this actually, as everyone else does this. I think he did it to be crack jokes.
But yeah, then we got Dolphy coming out and I said, I don't care what this is for. I heard his music, I was pumped. I got less pumped when I found out he was going to be facing Kofi Kingston.
Then we got more pumped when he won and Big E beat up Dolph.
I don't know why he did it, but Big E laid the hammer on Kofi Kingston.
Yep.
I was cool with it. But so Dolph getting on the card, talked about Mania, liked it, beat Kofi, perfect.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. You know what we also will take? Bathroom breaks during Divas matches. You know what else we'll take? Bathroom breaks during reviews of Divas matches.
All right, who's going to legitimately go take a bathroom break? And wow. Okay, so Caitlyn fought Tamina, and I was wondering why. Because I haven't been paying attention. Because I never pay attention. Because they don't give me a reason to. Which is almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. They've given us so much crap with the diva stuff and so much loose ends refusing to be tied together that even when they try to tie things together, it still doesn't work out. Main question is, who is going to be the celebrity girl at WrestleMania? And will Caitlyn fight her? Will Trish come back out and fight Caitlyn? That would be the only thing that would make sense. That would be a solid match.
Honey Boo Boo!
Wait, hold on. He just said Honey Boo Boo from the bathroom. And did you wash your hands? Shit. Thank you. Anyway, he said Honey Boo Boo. Don't let us know. Don't waste your time commenting on this part. And he's back. Thank you.
Cleanliness.
Finally.
The Rock would face CM Punk one more time. One more time. We're going to celebrate. Tonight was hilarious because, listen, CM Punk comes out with the title, and I totally forgot he stole the title. And I didn't even think twice. Oh, and he's got the belt still.
That's sarcastic. He was
He was just yelling, 458!
458! Day 458!
It was classic. I love the Punkster's gimmick right now. I really do. But he comes out, he tells Josh Matthews to introduce as the People's Champion. And he does. He gives the belt back to Heyman. He's okay. He gives it to the ref. And then The Rock comes out. And The Rock's looking like, I don't have the belt, though. He has my belt. It still says The Rock on it. It was priceless. People just chilling. Oh, I loved it so much. And then we got into the match. The start of the match, it was Punk. Punk just kept getting the upper hand, and Heyman's keeping score. They're 2-0. 2-0, Punk says.
And then it started being, you got 1, you got 1.5, you got 2.
You got 2.
You're almost there.
You're almost. He just kept getting closer and closer to 3. But yeah, I don't know if I like this one better than Rumble or not. It was funnier. I think I laughed a lot more. Just some of the Punk would get up on the thing and he started checking his pulse. Before he did the elbow drop. Oh. Regret of the match is when Punk had The Rock in a submission and it looked like we were going to get the arm drop. We didn't get the arm drop. I was so excited. That was one of my biggest mark out moments in wrestling. This is when the guy battles back. I thought we were going to get it, but we didn't.
Oh, yeah, especially because it's just so crazy.
Yeah.
But the match itself, until the finish, it was head and shoulders above the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was sick.
And even the finish of the Rumble was kind of... The finish of this
was super duper crazy.
I don't know what I don't know what happened. You're gonna have to take this, because I think I'll miss something.
Okay, so another cool spot was Punk rock bottom The Rock onto the announcer. It didn't break, a la Randy Orton. That's fine. So here's the ending. Let me try to get this straight. Okay, Punk throws The Rock into Chioda. Chioda falls down. Yes. Punk hits the GTS. Oh, Punk kicks out of the rock bottom before this, and then GTS pins him. Clearly 3 seconds. No ref there. New ref comes out, starts checking on this guy. Not helping anything. Punk gets him up for another GTS. Powers out. Rock bottom. New ref comes in. 1, 2, kick out. They go back and forth for a minute again. People's elbow. 1, 2, kick out. Punk rolls onto the other guy's leg. That ref then gets out of the ring and is injured.
Punk grabs this.
Yes, he grabs the title and says, he gives it to him. He says, Paul Heyman, give me the title. He runs and tries to hit The Rock. Rock ducks. He hits Paul Heyman. The Rock turns around. Rock bottoms CM Punk. The new Chioda original ref returns to the ring. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Why, yes. It seems to be The Rock is the same WWE champion that he was going into it before. He has regained what was properly his.
He got the title back.
Being Bane sucks.
It doesn't. A, it's hard to breathe.
It's so hard to breathe.
B, you talk and you're like, ow, this hurts me. But yes, The Rock retains, and we wanted to hear a gong, but we didn't get the gong.
If there was a gong, we would have bought WrestleMania tickets on the spot. And Fairway would get up there later.
Absolutely.
And we're not kidding when we say that.
Not at all.
It would have happened.
And the good thing about this was there was no Brock interference, which means there's still hope for, what'd you call it? Punk to take it.
Punk to take it.
Punk to take it, 29. So there's still hope for that, so that was good. And then, the best part of the night. Never before, never again. We already had the promo. In just 49 days.
Once in a lifetime.
The Rock and John Cena. They already had the promo. It was incredible. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And then the only question we have left for you
is, what should the tagline be for
what
this
is the
match?
tagline for this? Twice in a lifetime? Or are they going to pull the Undertaker Triple H and not admit that last year happened until afterwards and just be like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about?
Punk's still the champion, my book. You pin The Rock first.
That's true.
Day 476 is tomorrow.
Gain 20 days. But yeah, WrestleMania 28, Punk will face Cena for the belt, the imaginary belt. But yeah, so that's what happened here. Rock Cena 2. We wanted it. We got it. You're welcome, America. Name the tagline. This is, the belt is sideways, but no one cares. So yeah, that was Elimination Chamber. All that's left now is the crying and the WrestleMania. So let us know what you thought of the Elimination Chamber. Subscribe down below. Like this video. Comment your thoughts down below. We'll see you tomorrow.
From the bottom, now we hear it.